It's Hannah here and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that's actually quite discussed in the autistic spectrum, and it's the topic of animals and it helping people on the autistic spectrum. FYI, this isn't a real animal, this is Crookshanks and it's cats. But I thought as I'm talking about animals I'll start off with Crookshanks, and this is from Harry Potter, Crookshanks, and it's actually from the Harry Potter studio tour, so yeah, that's Crookshanks. I actually have 3 cats, but they didn't want to come, and I don't want to cat abuse them by making them come, because they don't like to do what I want them to do, and we can just have the tail sticking out. Anyway guys, so a lot of people, and in a lot of books and a lot of articles, say that people on the autistic spectrum really like animals, and I've actually found that to be true, but it's not true for me. In the exception of cats, I really do not like animals. They are horrible little things. I just don't like them. You never know what they're going to do. You never know if they're going to charge at you or, do something really weird. You don't know when they're going to make their noise, like mooing or oinking, snorting, whatever pigs do. You just don't know when it's going to happen. So you could just be sitting there chill, and then they could just start making a lot of noise, and it's no. I never like dogs. I do like dogs, but I don't. I stroke them and stuff, but I don't really like them enough to actually want to stroke them lots because of their barking. The barking makes me jump and hurts my ears. And it has done forever, and it's made me not like dogs at all. Then my nan got a dog, and the dog was cute, and he didn't bark, and then my nan died, then the dog died. And now we're left without any nan or out any dog. But I've always felt a bit better around dogs after that, but I still don't want to get one of my own because of the barking and stuff. And I think that's the same for a lot of animals. They're just unpredictable. You don't know what they're going to do. They're not always friendly. Dogs are friendly, but you go up to a cow and it's not going to be friendly. But anyway, apparently Tony Attwood, what's his name? He wrote loads of books about girls on the autistic spectrum, although he's not on the autistic spectrum and he's not a girl. So I don't really know how he managed to write that, which is why I haven't read it. My mum has. But he said girls really like animals, and girls on the spectrum really like animals, and they really like animals, and they really like being with them. So guys, if you're a girl and you're on the spectrum, or a boy, it doesn't really matter, comment below just to say whether you like animals or not, because it's really interesting, because I don't, but of course I'm only one person. I went to a school trip when I was 14, 15, 16, one of them, to a place called Pets Corner. It was a horrible place, right? And I went with 2 support assistants that were shit, and also 2 other people who were in some way disabled. One had autism but more severely, and one had a load of things. And I always used to make her cry because I used to say things as they are. If the sun was out, I used to say the sun was out, and she would get upset because she didn't want the sun to come out, but I would just say things as they are, and she started to hate me. But that's another story, I forget all these things, I forgive and forget. Anyway, so we went on this school trip, and I was determined, I was being really cocky, and I was determined to make sure that I was the best one, I was the most well-behaved one, I was the one that didn't act like that I had a disability. But we were just standing there, and it's just really old shabby place. They took us because of course they're not going to take us anywhere nice, budget problems. And we were just standing there, and they were feed the animals. I'm I ain't touching the food, I ain't touching the animals. And then suddenly this farmer bloke had a whistle. He blew it. That was an impression of blowing a whistle, and all these bloody hens, chickens, horses, cows came running towards us, and it was whoa guys, this is not autistic friendly. Apparently it was. The other person who had autism really liked it, and I was just fuck this. I am going elsewhere, bro. So I went, where did I go? I went to sit in the fishy bit. It was a fishy bit, and I went to sit there, and one of the support assistants came and sat with me, and there was a bird there. Bird came in, I was fuck off, and she's I can't understand you. I was I know, but I don't want it in my in my sight. So yeah, I've had some really bad experience with animals, but like I said, loads of people seem to like it, and loads of people seem to have animals in their lives. Like I said, the only animals I like are cats and I go to a place called the Cat Cafe in Bethnal Green, Shoreditch, Liverpool Street, whatever you want to call it, around the area nearest Overground, Shoreditch High Street, and then the nearest tube is Bethnal Green or Liverpool Street. But you know, I ain't being a snob, but that Bethnal Green Road, you know, it's probably just me being a snob, but I would take the Liverpool Street route. Anyway, if you're autistic or if you like cats, the Cat Emporium Lady Di's, that actually has nothing to do with the actual Lady Di, is a cat cafe, and it has 2 floors, one top, one bottom, and you basically just go there, drink tea, stroke the cats. The cats aren't always friendly, but cats aren't friendly, so you have to go there with the realisation that they are cats and they're not going to crawl all over you. Top tip: the best time to go is definitely in the morning when the cats are most active. But if you go in the afternoon, they just sleep alone. I don't mind that, because I've been there so many times that, you know, I've been there times when they are happy and when they are grumpy and just want to sleep. So if you're going for the first time, I would definitely go in the morning to get the full experience. Before that, cows, horses, loads of people like horses, don't like horses. I know someone who fell off on one, broke their leg, ain't gone near one since. Cows, God, I can really bad examples. I know my little things like rabbits and guinea pigs, but you know, they don't make me happy inside. They're just there. Like if I like hold a rabbit, it's like, oh, nice rabbit, but it's not like it's calming me, it's making me feel good about myself, because at the end of the day, it is just a rabbit. Although I do like going to Pets at Home, because at Pets at Home, they have little, you can't really call them cages, little pens with rabbits, and they're nice to look at. But would I feel calm? Would I feel like I'm better in my autistic spectrum disorder because I've got an animal in my hand? No. So guys, I'm actually really interested to see what you think about this, and to see what kind of animals you like. If you do, if you're like me and you don't like any of them apart from cats, or if you don't like any of them at all, please let me know, guys. And if you have any suggestions about what you want me to do videos on, please let me know. Comment or email hannabarnetauthor@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter at Autism and Women or Hannibal Autism. I'll post them down below. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!